What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Smash JT. For those of you who have been following the channel for a little bit now, you probably have seen quite a few videos of me discussing the entire limited run collection industry that has since popped up after the success of limited run games. There have been a slew of competition, new companies, fly-by-night companies, ones you don't even know who to trust, some that just spit out whatever games any publishers allow them to publish. It's a very convoluted minefield when it comes to this stuff, and somebody alerted me recently on Twitter that one of these companies, Warned Collectors, is something to be concerned about. JT. Buyer beware. Who is Warned Collectors? Welcome to Warned Collectors, purveyors of fine physical and limited games. Make room on your shelves. Well, in order to make room on our shelves, you'd need to provide games to the customers. Let's see who you guys really are. Based in France, collector and fan of video games since the very beginning, Warned Collectors fight against the all-digital by offering video games in limited physical release, which were originally planned for a digital version. Why Warned Collectors? This is ironic. Collectors and passionate for more than 30 years, we consider ourselves veteran, experienced, and warned. Hence the term warned. Okay? Get a full set of the ultimate goal of any warned collector. Be able to expose it and to relive unforgettable moments on our favorite licenses just by contemplating figures, listening to the official soundtrack, or just by blowing in an old cartridge to restart a game. Yeah, okay, these guys go on, blah, 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 blah. We sell limited games. Gotcha. Another fly-by-night company. What is the problem with Warned Collectors? Well, I have since been notified via Twitter, MS Switch, who said, "This crap needs some attention. Friggin' tired of them. All you do is push back, and only when you get called out you decide to answer." And Sean Long, RGT85, and me, and my good friend Dreamcast Guy were all tagged in this. So what is going on with Warned Collectors games? Dear collector, be patient. On was delayed. These are things that happen. We are sorry for that. But do not worry, the #1 Switch and PS4 will be delivered soon. We will announce new dates for the following as well. Thank you for your patience and sorry for the delay. Now they are based in France, so giving them the benefit of the doubt with lack of proper English, this sounds like a robot spit this out through a computer. It doesn't even translate into anything that's understandable. But what further is going on here? Let's take a look at what Davey had to say. Really? You get called out on it, then advise on a new date? My patience is up. Funny how you responded just 31 minutes after I put in a PayPal dispute. PlayStation EU, Nintendo Europe, have these guys even put an order in for software yet? Yikes! Let's take a dive back even further to find out what exactly this is referring to. All the way back to April 11th, hear ye, collectors everywhere. A few copies of our first game remaining. Come catch yours before it goes sold out and far from your shelves. You've been warned. Okay, so they're using their name as a cheesy tagline. You stay smashing! Dear collectors, we want to make a quick point on the situation just to reassure everyone the first games are in production and coming. This was April 16th. It's a matter of time now. We're very enthusiastic seeing people talking about it, and we can't wait to give you what you order. So on April 16th, over a month and a half ago, they say the first games, which are a limited run production, are in production. So a month and a half should be plenty of time to get those completed. Let's see how that's been updated. For the messages on SN, social network, I guess, for you to know, we are a very small team and we can't answer to all the messages, even DMs sometime. The most efficient way to contact us, if you have any demands, is by creating a ticket on our support. It's the only direct access to us for a quick answer. Wow. So apparently tickets for support are tracked, but they don't give a damn about people who are contacting them via social media. Not off to a good start, warned gamers. All right. So feel free to open a ticket and we'll be glad to answer it. We're also very attentive to your needs, and we're working on it too. Shipping costs, progress bar, etc. Warned Collectors team. So this company went into full swing for business without even having their website completed the way they want it to. Talk about rushing to the bubble of limited games. They didn't even have their website set up properly. Hi collectors, we not forgotten you. We are waiting for feedback from our manufacturers to update the release dates of our games currently pre-order. This is May 17th, over a month after they stated the first games are in production and coming. And when someone says a game is in production, that means there is a machine stamping down on an actual item creating the game. But then over a month later, they say, still waiting on feedback from our manufacturers to update the release date. A big thank you for your trust and patience. Happy Mother's Day to all moms. Wow, nice sandwich approach there. So basically, they straight up lied, or at least at the very minimum, misinformed their customers, stating the first games are in production. They were not in production. They probably sent the information to the production facility and expected them to be in production, but never got any kind of confirmation that that was happening. They said the delays happened, let's see, 52 minutes ago. This is the most recent update. Dear collector, be patient. On was delayed. These are things that happen. We are sorry for that, but not worry, number one switch. So this is what I talked about earlier, and this is what I was tagged. But a weird thing about this is they've given this exact response to people who paid for these games over a month ago. They have no email system set up to notify people who purchase the games of any issues regarding delays or slowdowns in productions or hiccups or problems that they've run into. They literally just went radio silent. People are getting pissed. People are contacting PayPal, issuing notifications to get their money returned to them, and canceling their orders. This is not good for Warren Collector, and to be quite honest, it kind of feels shady. Not saying that the game isn't coming, but when a company says it's in production over a month and a half ago, and then it turns out that the game still is not made yet, when you fast forward to present day, there are some sincere red flags and warning signs all over the place with Warren Collector games. So here is what they've been working on supposedly on their website. Zombie Night Terror, Dungeon Rushers, Pankapoo, Dungeon Rushers on PS4 and Boiling Point on PS4. Or you can buy the entire Switch and PS4 bundle of every game they've made for $110 Euro. Yikes. Okay, not every game they made. Apparently, Warren Collector's Zombie Night Terror is not a part of that. But this is an issue. This is a sincere issue with this company, Warren Collectors. They clearly do not have their ducks in a row and are rushing to the bubble of limited run games. Now, I made the video the other day talking about limited run games and what Doug tweeted about his concerns with the entire industry on the whole, and this is something to be as a buyer beware, as a concern going forward. Limited Run Games is a legitimate company. They work tirelessly to make sure they're on the up and up, presenting the games as best they can to the end user, to the buyer, and if there's a hiccup, an issue along the way, they do their best to make up for that, and most of all, they communicate to their buyers. They email them updates. They let them know what's going on. Yes, there have been a couple games that slipped through the cracks that took over a year to come out after purchase. That's happened even to limited run games, but they at least kept communication up with the buyers. This is something that sincerely concerns me, and it should be fair warning to any collector out there that buying these games from these fly-by-night companies that pop up trying to be a wannabe limited run games company, just be weary of that. Don't just throw your money at anything. These games themselves, they're not must-have games by any means. They're clearly just trying to establish their presence in the industry and doing a very poor job at it right now. And when you take a look further at the tweets here, somebody wrote, "I really want to order, but I have no idea what's going on with this company. Selling 5 games with a 6th announced, but no information as to why there is such a massive delay and when it will be resolved. This tweet is not good at all." Yeah, exactly. Have they shipped any of their games yet? Or they just keep taking people's money? Yikes. Yikes, they haven't shipped any? I was thinking it was just the most recent one that they're having trouble with. "Hi, I have been really patient and have supported you guys, but even I am wondering if to cancel my order for all 3 Switch games. Please, if you can, at least give a date for one or all of the releases." Yikes! Yikes, yikes, yikes. They have not even released one of these yet. And they're moving on to another release. Oh my god. That's bad. Like, this is like where you put a hold on your next game until you figure out how to sell one of them. Oh my god. Warren Collectors number 1, Pankapoo, €29.99. Pankapoo on physical cartridge for Nintendo Switch, limited to 3,000 copies, available worldwide, region free. Non-definite cover, in stock. Wow. No idea of when that gets shipped. What else? Dungeon Rushers. No, this item is for pre-order and will only be shipped when the games are manufactured. Which is when? When will they be manufactured? And finally, Warren Collectors number 3, Zombie Night Terror. Note, this item is for pre-order and will only be shipped when the games are manufactured. Shipping begins June 5th, 2019. So, according to the website, this game will be shipped out within a week. Even though Warren Collectors themselves just updated on Twitter saying that they don't know what the hell's going on. We'll update you guys as soon as we know, although we don't know how to update you guys because we don't use social media, so send us a ticket if you have a question. Yikes, there's so many red flags coming from this place. I would steer completely clear. Hell, even if they had good games that you wanted, I still would steer clear. It wouldn't be worth it, which is crazy to me because a game called, what was it, Poop Slinger from a fly-by-night company on April Fools actually went through with shipping a game to people, and that happened fairly quickly. And that was like literally a company that just popped up and shipped them out from Russia, which was shady as hell. But they did it, and they did all their orders, they covered it, and sent them all out. This Warren Collectors games, they have an established brand and website and are on to their 6th title right now without even shipping one of their games yet. Oh my god, that is scary. Not to say they can't pull themselves out of this, but as it stands right now, the way they're handling their social media, it is pissing off a lot of buyers. A lot of people that were hoping, expecting, and waiting for these games they purchased. So I'll leave it right there, but warned game collectors, you've been warned. Sorry, I had to. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing. Smash J, Smash J, Smash J.